How funny would it be if you go into a party and you meet somebody for the very first time and you ask, what do you do for a living? And they turn around and say, I own a customer service company that just so happens to provide legal services. You want to know what this is all about? Come join me for a moment as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. So now you meet somebody for the very first time and you ask them, hey, what do you do for a living? And you expect them to say, I'm a plumber, I'm a jeweler, I'm a this. Well, guess what? When somebody tells you that they own a customer service company and they just happen to sell legal services, that might stop you for a moment and say, wait a second, you're a law firm? And what'll happen is they'll say yes. And why is that? Because they focus on customer service. Many law firms focus on the mechanics and the technicalities of handling a particular type of case, and that's great. But do you really want to be the type of person when you call up the office and the receptionist says, how do you spell your name? And then you get handed over to a paralegal who doesn't know what happened on your case. Or you then get handed over to a caseworker who has to check the computer to find out what happened on your case. Or maybe you get handed off to a junior associate. There may be multiple layers of people who don't truly understand who you are. And now let me ask you this question. How's that going to make you feel? And you know how it's going to make you feel, right? You're going to be angry. You're going to be upset. You're going to feel like nobody cares about you and nobody has a handle on what's going on in your particular case. That's not the customer service that you really want. So when you find a law firm that not only focuses on the customer service experience, but focuses on handling your case really well from a legal standpoint, that's exactly what you're looking for. You want to know that you're special. You want to know that the attorneys are on top of your case. And you want to know that people know who you are when you call. Because otherwise you're left with a feeling of, hey, this firm doesn't care about me. This firm doesn't really know who I am. This firm is not taking care of my particular matter, not giving me the attention that I need. So when you hear these attorneys in their advertisements say, we give personal attention, well, guess what? You need to ask a little bit more to find out whether they truly give personal attention and whether they are a consumer service firm focused on you, the consumer, the customer. And they also happen to provide great legal services. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into what to look for as you're searching for an attorney. So if somebody ever says to you, hey, we are a customer service firm that just so happens to provide great legal services, now you know what this means. You know, as always, if you have legal questions about your particular matter that happened here in New York and you're contemplating bringing a lawsuit, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. This is something I do every single day and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at Oginski-law.com. That's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.